Why is it that there seem to be so many people who are increasingly prone to this kind of abdication of responsibility? Why are there so many people who are just desperately seeking to outsource blame, to outsource responsibility, and to just collapse and have no internal framework? A big part of this is having been raised by parents who are absent, but even more so, having been raised by parents who've been convinced to believe, as a result of media, mind control, poisoning, all of those things, right? Parents who've been convinced that to parent well is to accommodate their children's desires and to validate every single choice and emotion and action on the part of their children, and to constantly be focused on nurturing their children's self-esteem, which completely handicaps a child and leads them to the point where all of a sudden they're 20, 25, 30, 35 years old, and they're utterly numbed by this sense of entitlement and the sense that they deserve to have all of their wishes and their preferences and their priorities validated by the outside world. And that begins in childhood. That begins with the way that parents are so desperate to cater to and to coddle, and there are no boundaries. Structure and discipline and boundaries and a healthy sense of hierarchy in the home is actually really, really important. And my goal as a mother is to raise children who know who they are and who do not have a tendency to outsource their responsibility, and who don't see other people, other ideas, other, even institutions as a personal danger to them if they contradict their personal world view. And in order to have the capacity to know yourself and to be untroubled by the perceptions, the beliefs, the stories, the values, the mandates of whoever else is going on out there, in order to recognize that there is no misinformation or dangerous information or risky information, that there is just information that you as an individual have a responsibility, shush for a second, have a responsibility to judge and discern for yourself. You have to have an existing structure.